have always asked me this, and I'll probably cut this part out and make it a video as well. This is like the number one question I always get asked when I stream anime games or I talk about anime and manga and shit. Like, what is my top 5 anime of all time? Now, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yo, this shit always changes. I kid you not. My top 5 anime of all time always changes because either A, I forget about something, B, I watch something that I think is a lot better, or C, I forget about it. Because it's like I've watched so much stuff that it's hard for me to like just keep tracking. I don't really write down a list. Like somebody talks about it, I'll say, oh, I've seen that before, but off the dome, I can't really like all right, I've seen Code Geass, I've seen Attack on Titan, I've watched Naruto, I've watched Black Clover, I've watched Haikyuu is fire. Y'all can't see that shit. One Piece is my shit. But like if somebody was like, yo, you watch Little Witch Academia, I gotta be like, no. But if someone's like, oh, you watch like Magi, I'll be like, yeah, I watched it when I was like 18, but it's hard for me to remember because I haven't watched it in so long. Like, but it also left an impact, but it's like I watched stuff that's left a greater impact. So if you ask my 18-year-old self, my list, it probably would have been Magi, Naruto, fucking, and whatever else hot was out at that moment. But now I've watched so much more stuff. I'm just rambling at this point. Let me just tell y'all my top 5, bro. Alright, so it's gonna be out of order. This is my current top 5. This is what I really fuck with. My 3 hasn't really changed in the past couple of years. But the 3 has been kind of consistent. But the other 2 is hit or miss. Sorry, got something in my eye. Alright. So the first one up is Code Geass, right? That's Lelouch, if y'all can't see, right? Now, I bangs with Code Geass. I love Code Geass. I think it has one of the best endings in anime history. I don't really see a lot of other shit that beats that. Like, Code Geass is straight fire, bro. Straight fire. Like, if y'all really about that mech political shit, yo, check out Code Geass. That shit is straight fire. I love that shit. I love it. I actually got put onto it from a YouTube video when I was making reaction videos. I had watched the ending of Code Geass and I was like, yo, there's something in my eye. This shit is bothering the fuck out of me. Whatever. Yeah, so I had watched the ending of Code Geass and I was like, let me check this out. So now I watched it and I got the full thing in context and I was like, all right, yeah, I fucks with this. This is really good. Lelouch is definitely one of my favorite anime characters of all time because that dude moves differently, yo. He moves like a straight G. Like, I love the way he moves. Like, he was on some true boss shit. I loved it. So I was like, let me check it out. Let's see what it's about. This, that, and the third. I kept it moving. So that's definitely like in my list. Next after that, Attack on Titan. I really banged with Attack on Titan. I've always banged with Attack on Titan. But especially too, after reading season 4, and if they do season 4 correct, and season 4 comes correct, that could go down, and I know people are gonna hate me. I know people are gonna beat me up, but you gotta learn how to call a spade a spade. You can't keep putting your biases into stuff because the rise and fall and the rise back to the top of Attack on Titan. Granted, some people feel like season 1 was mid, season 2 was mid, season 3 was like saying they take it off now. Like, you gotta call a spade a spade. Attack on Titan, if it ends on a good note and it ends with some fire writing, because old boy's pen game been coming crazy some chapters, you gotta say it's one of the best anime of this generation, without a doubt. You cannot sit there and deny that. That's an undoubted fact. If it ends good, you gotta call a spade a spade. You gotta give it its clout. You gotta say what it really is. And I would definitely give it that title of best anime of this generation. No lie. I don't really see a lot of other stuff beating it. Maybe Vinland, but like. Outside of like that, like you gotta call a spade a spade. And like I said, one of, so there could be possibly more. So I didn't say it's gonna be the best. I just said it could be one of many. Niggas don't know English language, so okay. But after that is Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho is something I've always loved. I rewatched it twice. I watched it. I actually rewatched it recently too. I don't know. It's just something I really love. Yo, shout out Genkai. She a bad one. But shout out Yusuke Urameshi, you're a real one too. But now I've always liked Yu Yu Hakusho. I've always been a fan of Yusuke Urameshi. That's been a real dude. I just love the way Yusuke carried himself. Like, no, like he just carried, like watching that. I remember watching it on Maguzi and Toonami. And if y'all not old enough to remember, Maguzi is cool. If y'all remember Maguzi, yo, that's what's up. But I remember watching Yu Yu Hakusho on Maguzi, and I was like, yo, this shit's kind of fire, yo. That's how I got introduced to Dragon Ball. Because I found out about Dragon Ball before Z, and a lot of people just know Dragon Ball, and a lot of people want to fake pretend they know Dragon Ball because they seen I watched all 130 plus episodes of this shit. I know, I do this shit, all right? I do this anime shit. Niggas don't know. But let me stop. But, excuse me. But yeah, I was watching Dragon Ball, and I think, excuse me, goddamn. I was watching Dragon Ball, and then Yu Yu Hakusho came on, I think either right after or around the same time. And I was like, oh, it's just kind of fire. Then you know, as time went on, as I rewatched it and filled in the gaps, and I started to like it a lot more. I was like, oh, this is like really good. Like, this is fire. So yeah, I really banged the Yu Yu Hakusho. Like, it's always, that's like that. Those three right there will always stay in my top 5 because they all have like special places in my heart. Like, they all keep that like, yo, like, I love that shit. I really do. I really, really love that. So after that, I know some people gonna be like, what? Seriously? That? Yeah, I know. My Hero, I don't like My Hero. That shit's cool, but it's not for me. Not for me. I've fallen off. I like the manga because the manga's kind of heating up, but the anime right now, hey, I don't know, man. I mean, it should be no difference, but the anime, let's call it spade a spade. It's not gonna get good until the villains get in there. I'm just gonna be honest. It's not gonna get good until the villains get there. But regardless, no. Number, was this 4? Number 4, I have to go to Noragami. Now, I know a lot of people are like, Noragami? What? Word? That's crazy. Yo, it's something about the Yato god, bro. It's something about him. I think his drive, it was his, I don't know if it was his drive. I don't know what about it, but I resonated so much with the Yato god that I just loved him. And I just love the whole story about how he's just been cast away. Niggas don't really fuck with him. He got all this slander on his name. It's just so much stuff surrounding the Yato god himself and the story about it that just made me love it so much. Like, I just love it. I just love it a lot. And I was like, yo, this is fire. Like, this is really good. I really like this a lot. So, and I don't know, like, that's something I could rewatch and just love it again. Like, it's something about, it's just something about it. Like, it's the way the story was told. I feel like the pacing was good. I feel like, and I really want another season, even though I know we're probably not going to get one, but I would love another one. But nah, that shit was just fire. Like, fire. Now, 5 is like, why did I say like 5? Like, my voice is cracked. I need some water. But no. 5, god damn, why am I saying it like that? 5 is like interchangeable, right? The reason why I say that is because it always depends on how I feel, right? So 5, I'm gonna say is split. It's a tie. It can go either or. It can go either or. It's Samurai Champloo and Dororo, right? Now, I'm gonna start with Samurai Champloo, right? Because I really like Cowboy Bebop. The same thing. It could go 5, 6, and 7. Can always change because I really like Cowboy Bebop a lot. But Samurai Champloo was up first because, excuse me, Samurai Champloo, once again, another great story. I love the way the story is told in that. I like the ending of it. I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't change anything about it. I really enjoyed that ending. I really liked it. On top of that too, I love when things incorporate music for some reason. Like Your Lie in April, I love that shit. Even though it's sad, I love it because it's this incorporation of music is just so heavy in that shit. So in Your Lie, I'll say Your Lie in April. In Samurai Champloo, I really liked it because the incorporation of hip hop. I really liked it because you're in feudal Japan, kind of. You're in this Japan that's kind of transitioning, but it's also like, okay, we got you know, hip hop involved now. Obviously, hip hop wasn't around back then, but it's just like, oh, like, this is kind of progressive, you know. It's showing like this is what hip hop would be like if it was in this time, and I was like, oh, that's kind of fire, like. I really bangs with that. That's fire. So I really liked it because of that aspect, and that's why Cowboy Bebop is next up behind it, and it could change either way. And the other one too, which I'm gonna say, is because Cowboy Bebop is the way that Spike and all them carry themselves, is the way the story is told, it's the way that the ending makes you think. I'm just like, yo, this is kind of like, this is really good too. Like, this is really good storytelling. So that's why, like, and even the music with that too, like, it's just aspects about Cowboy Bebop that I'm like, yo, this is kind of fire. Like, this is like, I think that Cowboy Bebop is something that everybody should watch. That's just me. I feel like that should just be like not a rite of passage, but it should just be like you had to have at least checked out a few episodes, because it's very nostalgic for me too. Because I remember being young, and all right, I was that kid that could not go to sleep without sound, and even today, it's hard for me to go to sleep without like some type of sound. Like, so whether it's the TV, music, whatever the case may be, I couldn't go to sleep without sound. So I would go to sleep with the TV on, right? Until my dad was like, yo, you need to start putting a timer on that shit, or else I'm gonna beat your ass. I was like, so what would happen is I would go to sleep and I would wake up, and what would be playing? The Cowboy Bebop ending or the opening. And I'd be like, yo, like, what the fuck? So now every time I watch it, it just brings me back to that place. Maybe I like it because it's just nostalgic, but it just brings me back to that place. And the other one that's interchangeable with those two is Dororo. Dororo is nothing like these two. Dororo was like some gangster shit. Like, my man's was like, yo, I want my body back. And that's why that's interchangeable, is because like all dude wants is just his body back. He doesn't want nothing else. Yo, my dog over here doing. Anyway, yeah, so he's just on some weirdo shit. So anyway, that's why Dororo's is interchangeable with it, because it's like, oh, like, you know, hold on one sec. We're gonna take a slight pause. I need to let my dog outside. Okay, and we are back. I had to take him outside. He was out here like pacing back and forth and back on me. But anyway, yeah, so Dororo is just, I don't know, it's just something about it that just like, I just really like it. I just enjoyed it the whole way through. I just like the story, I just like the pacing, I like the ending. Everything about it was just really good to me. So that's why it's in my top 5. Do I have to like do any more top 5s? I guess the top 5 anime characters: Lelouch, Eren, Thorfinn, Luffy, Captain Yami. No, Lelouch, Eren, Luffy, Itachi, and Thorfinn. I don't have one of Thorfinn. I need to get that one eventually. But yeah, those are my top 5 characters. They're all godlike. I love them all.